So now the REST API part is completed, and what we have to do is connect the post blog REST API to this page to submit a blog from the blog app to the backend. But in this video I will show you that how you can log out from this blog app. So this part, I mean, to connecting a REST API for the submitting a blog, we will do on a next video, but let's concentrate on the logout functionality of this blog app. So you know that I created a drawer, and in this drawer only we will place a button for the logout. So let me go on a home page. So I'm right now in a home page, and in the home page scaffold we had a drawer parameter, and here we added a drawer. Okay, this is the code of the drawer which have inside the home page .dart file. And now here we have to add a button of logout. So let's add a logout button over here. And to add a logout button, I will use the list style. So let me add another button to make this drawer beautiful. I mean, right now I just have a single thing, that is all post. Let me create it like all post, and inside the list style what we have is we have a trailing. So I will use the trailing part, and in the trailing I will add a icon, and for the getting all the posts we will use the icons dot launch. So let me show you that what type of icon I want to use, and if I will hit the Ctrl S, and you will see the changes over here. So someone will click on this all post, then he or she will get all the blog data, because the list style have a property of on tab. So right now I will not add a functionality of it. I'm just creating buttons on a drawer. So if you want to furthermore extend this blog app from your side, so you can create your own button over here. And the second button will be, let me add a second button also. The second button will be new story. I know that we already have a plus button inside the home page, but I want to give another button over here to make this drawer beautiful. The second button will be new story, and in the new story I will use the icon of add, and I will hit the save, and you will see the changes that you will get another button, that new story, and the icon have a plus. And the third button will be settings. So let me add the settings. So we will not implement this functionality, I mean this button functionality. We will concentrate on only the logout button functionality, but I am adding this button to make the drawer beautiful. So the third button is settings, and we have to use the settings icon. So we have icons.settings, and if I will hit the save, you will get a button of the settings. And the fourth button will be your feedback button. If you want to give a feedback to the app developer, like this kind of functionality, then this button will helpful, and you can add a logic for that button on the on tab. And I will hit the save, and you will see the changes of the feedback button. And the last button will be the logout button, and we will work on this button only. So let me give the name logout and the icons type will be power setting. Okay, power setting new. And if I will hit the save, then you will see the logout button over here, where we have this kind of icon, and we will get that icon using this type. Okay, and now we have to work on this logout button, and in the on tab we will provide all the logic. So here we can write a logic, or else we can create a new method. So what I will do, that I will just create a new method for the logout. The method type will be void because we will not return anything, and name will be logout, and it will be a sync and await type. So this, and how we will log out from the blog app. If I will go on a main.dart file, I'm just checking that a user have token. If I will find a token on the Flutter storage, then I will say that user is logged in, and if I will didn't get any token, then I will say that the user is not logged in on a blog app. So when we will log out from the blog app, we must have to delete the token which we stored during the login or the register a new user. So to implement a logout functionality, what we have to do is we have to delete the token which we stored during the login or register a new user. So now when it will come on a main.dart file, because of the logout functionality, we deleted a token, so token will be null and we will go on a welcome page. So let me implement that thing. So first we have to import the Flutter secure package on a home page because we have to delete the token which we stored during the login or register a new user. Then we have to create a instance of the Flutter secure package. So let me just copy this thing to create an instance of the storage of the Flutter secure storage package, and we will use this thing. And here on a logout method, what we have to use, that we have to use that instance of the storage, and we just have to delete it, storage dot delete. And what is the key? The key is token. So we have to delete the token which we stored during the login or register a user. And if I will hit the save, and I have to use the await over here, and after deleting a token we have to go on a welcome page because someone will click on a logout button and we will delete a token, and instead of home page we have to show the welcome page again because the user is already logged out from the blog app. So we have to use over here a navigator, because we tell pop navigator we will navigate from the one page to the another page. And we have to use the push and remove until over here, because when someone click on a logout, which means we have to go on a welcome page, and again someone click on a back button, then we don't want to come the user on a home page. So the push and remove until, what it will do, that let me give you a visualization, that suppose in the navigator stack we had a home page. So push and remove until what will do, that it will delete the, it will remove the home page from the stack and push the welcome page. So if again someone will click on a back button, then it will not go back to the home page because the home page is not in the stack. So basically what is the idea, let me give you the scenario of the actual thing of the push and remove until. The push and remove until, what it will do, that suppose we had a profile page, we had a home page, and we had a add block page. So when a user have inside the add block page, and suppose he or she will click on a back button, this back button, then it will go back to the home page, because in the stack we had a home page on the top. So after clicking a back button, we pop the add block page, and in the stack top we had a home page, and a user will click a back button on a home page, it will go on a profile page. So this is the scenario of the navigator stack. So what we are basically doing that with help of this navigator and push remove until, we are just popping out the all the thing we had in the navigator stack, and we are just pushing a one single thing which is a welcome page. I think you understand the logic behind the push remove and until. If you didn't, please write in the comment section. I will try to help you again. So here we will use the material page route. Okay, again the material page route, we all the time use this thing only, and we will use the context, and here we will push the welcome page. So I will use the welcome page, and when I will click a welcome page, then welcome page will automatically import it over here. You can see that. Okay, so the logic of the logout is now created, and I'm just thinking that I'm just getting some kind of error over here. 1 minute, we have put the semicolon over here, and I will hit the save, and now we just have to call this logout functionality, the logout method on the on tap of the logout. So let me call this over here, and now if I will click on a logout, then I will successfully log out from the blog app. So before I click the logout button, we also have to show the username, the correct username, and the valid photo. So how we will do that? So let me go on a profile page. In the profile page, we did the same thing, that if the user data is available on the backend, we were showing the profile photo and all other detail. The same thing we will do over here, and to do that, let me go on a profile page. So this is a profile screen. In the profile screen, what we did that we first check the username data, the profile data is available on a backend or not, with help of this REST API. If the REST API respond true, which means the data is available on the backend, so we show the main profile page. So let me go on a main profile page where we are showing the profile data. So here we are showing the profile data. So let me go where we have the circular avatar. So this is a circle avatar. Okay, so here this one we are showing, and for that what we need, we just need a username. So in a network handler, we have a get image method. Let me go there, and in the get image method, we are just passing the username. So after passing the username, we can fetch this data, the image data from the backend. So if I'm not wrong, we have to do the two things. First, we have to check the data, profile data is available or not. So we have to call this API first. If it will return true, which means the profile data is available, then we will show the actual profile photo over here. Then we have to again call a second REST API for fetching the profile data, like we are doing over here with help of this. Okay, but I want to simplify it, because you will see that here we just need a username, and for the fetching the profile photo also we need a username. So what if at the time of checking the check profile data, we fetch the username also? Like if I will go on a Postman, in the Postman you will see this is an endpoint where we are checking the profile data is available or not. It's returning a like status true if the data is available, the profile data is available on a backend. Along with, if I will return a username also, then here we do not need to fetch the profile data and the profile image, because for the fetching the profile image we just need a username. So what I will do that I will go on a blog server. Here this is an endpoint of the check profile data, and instead of returning a status I will return the username also. So here I will return the username, and the username we will get using the request.decoded.username. Okay, I will return this thing for the both the time, because here we have to show the username if the profile data is available or not. Okay, so both the time if the data is available we have to show the photo and username. If the data is not available we have to show the black kind of thing and the username. So at the both the time we need a username, that's why I will return the username at the both the time. I will hit the save, and for the checking purpose I will go on a Postman and I will hit the scene, and you can see that we are getting the username back. Okay, so let's implement this thing on a driver side. Let me just here, so this code, let me just copy it. I don't want to write the same thing, and let me go on a home page, and in the home page just before the build method I will write this method check profile, and we need to import a network handler. So let me import the network handler. So let me go there and I will just import the network handler. In the software development we just need to do the copy and pasting, but you have to know that where you need to paste the thing. So that's the thing, that you don't have to write the same thing again and again. So this is the thing, and what we have to do, that this check profile we just have to call it the init state, like here. Let me copy this thing also. I will call this init state, and you know that init state means that when your page is loaded, at that time that init state method will be executed. And we don't need to set the page right now because we are not need it. We just need the profile thing. I mean, if the status true, which mean what we have to do, and if the status is not true, then what we have to do. So what will be the logic? So the logic is simple. We just have to replace this part dynamically. Right now we just have the container over here. You can see that we just have a container. So let me just create one widget, a dynamic widget for it. Profile photo name is, I think it's good, and in the profile photo what I will do, that at the beginning time we just have to initialize it with this container. This is the actual code of this thing. I will just cut it and I will paste it over here, and if the status true, which means the data is available, we have to set the profile photo. So I will set the profile photo over here, and what will be the value of this? The value will be, we have to go on a profile screen, and the profile screen, if the data is available, we have to go on a main profile page, and in the main profile, if I will go there, we have this thing. So this is the actual code of the main profile, so I will use it. So let me copy it. The circle avatar, the radius is 50, and the background image we are fetching from the backend. The same code we will use over there. So let's test it, that if the status is true, we will update the profile photo with this, and we will not this thing, we have to pass the username, the actual username. And how we are getting over here, we are getting the username in the response variable, and in the response the name is username. If I'm not wrong, we can see it on a Postman that the name is username. Okay, now it's good, and we not need a its statement, or else we can just update it like we did at the time of initialization. So let me update it. The same thing, the container we initialize over here. And now what we have to do, chat, we have to call this profile photo just where we wrote that code, just here. Okay, just here, and let's hit the save. And what I have to do, that I just have to refresh the page. Let me see on a terminal that if I'm getting any kind of error or not. Okay, now page is refreshed. I just have to see over here. You can see that the username is there. I mean the profile photo is there. We just have to replace the username. And how we will get the username? Let me create a variable for the username. It will be a string type username, and at the beginning it will have empty, and we have to set the state of the username, and we have to just set the state of the username over here, that username equal to response username, and we will use this username in this text form field. Let me go there. Here we have a username, and I will use the string interpolation over here. And I will hit the save, and again I will refresh the page. And you can see that now we are able to show the profile photo and the devstack06, the username, which means the purpose of the making a drawer is completed. I mean making a video on a drawer site is completed. I just have to show you that logout is working or not. If I will click on a logout, you can see that I went on a welcome page. If I will click back button, then what will happen? I'm just coming out from the web app, I mean on the blog app. So let me open a blog app again, and it's taking a time because it's in a debug mode, and I will sign in. The username is devstack06 and 12345. If I will click the sign in, then I will go on a home page again, which means now a user can log out from the blog app. So thank you for this video, and please hit the subscribe button, please like the video, please share the video to encourage me. Thank you all, and see you on the next video where we will integrate the REST API on the ad block page. Thank you all.